Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about more music that no one cares about. But first, I would like to just thank all four of you who have subscribed to this channel. We'll be like one big happy family and review music no one cares about together. It'll be amazing. Like brownies, or puppies, or cannibalism. That's not amazing, is it? I'll think of a third thing. Just you wait. But I digress. Today I'd like to talk about the album Unhallowed by the Black Dahlia Murder. It's an album that was released in 2003 by the Michigan metal band, and it's pretty good. I mean, being something from Michigan, here this whole time I thought the only good thing to come out of Michigan was cars. Do they still make cars in Michigan? Somebody get back to me on that. I really have no idea. But it's an album that's a very well-done melodic death metal album in the vein of At the Gates, mid-period Carcass, and probably I'd say In Flames and Dark Tranquillity, but not quite as spiffy. No, spiffy's not the word I'm looking for. Probably, I would say, not as technical, not spiffy. Why would I call it spiffy? Can I start calling it spiffy? Somebody get back to me on that, too. Anyway, the album is, for its time, very good. The melodies it uses are extremely catchy, and in some parts almost punk rock in their sound. Like, especially the chorus to the song Elder Misanthrope has a very, like, pop-punk type chorus to me, musically, not vocally, because vocally it's like, ah! But, again, it's very good stuff, and there's also a lot of bleed over from, like, the Florida melodic death, Florida death metal scene. Bands like Obituary and Morbid Angel, I can kind of hear that influence coming in too, especially on the songs such as Thy Cosmic Horror. That has a very Florida death metal-y sound to it. Sounds like a Lost Morbid Angel track to me at times. The lyrics are dark and horror-based, with being about like zombies, werewolves, vampires, things of that nature. You know, stuff you find at Hot Topic. The album of Hot Topic. Maybe not. No, I didn't think so. But my favorite song is the aforementioned Thy Cosmic Horror, which is about the old ones from H.P. Lovecraft, which I'm a fan of Lovecraft. I like my Lovecraft stuff. The lyrics themselves are actually very poetic and dark, and sometimes almost a bit silly, but they're very interesting to read and kind of unsettling at times. The vocals, though. Let's talk about the vocals. Oh, the vocals. You remember that thing I did, like, however long ago? Like, Arr! Yeah, that. Their lead singer has this, like, Arr! That he does. Like, this really high, grainy shriek, which is why it took me so long to get into this band. He sounds like the guy from Zayo, if any of you guys know who that is, and he's not quite as... It's really high and pitched and shrill. It fits the music and is relatively unique, at least to my knowledge. I don't hear too many melodic death metal bands sound like that. I'm of the impression he was influenced by Carcass and At the Gates, because they both have a higher vocal range and vocalist, but not quite as high as him, which is pretty cool. Kind of sounds like Donald Duck on cocaine. That's what I think of when I hear his vocals. Yeah, Donald Duck on cocaine. Would that just be Howard the Duck? Possibly. Now the most disappointing thing for me is the artwork. It's not very interesting. It's like these weird tentacles along the bottom here, and it's just black, and band logo, and the word Unhallowed. Not the most impressive artwork you probably have ever seen, and their later artwork's a lot more interesting in my opinion, but for a first album it's pretty good. I've just always wondered what the tentacles are supposed to be. Are they supposed to be like Cthulhu's tentacles, or... I have no idea. If you have any ideas, let me know, because, you know, the four of you watching this could probably give me some really, really good feedback on what the heck I'm looking at. Possibly. Maybe. that's really all I have to say about this. If you like melodic death metal and you haven't looked into these guys yet, I really do recommend it. They're a good band. Their lyrics are, at least on this album, pretty interesting. And if you like horror films, you'll get a kick out of it. There's a couple flashes of brilliance here and there where you're just like, oh. At least I'm like, oh. I mean, you might not be like, oh. I recommend it. If you like melodic death metal or death metal in general, look into these guys. If you don't, this probably won't change your mind, especially with the vocals we've talked about a few times. Other than that, that's about all I have to say about this album. This is Adamsaurus, and this has been a music review. And join me next time. We'll listen to more music, talk about more music no one cares about.